Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with a warning from an American journal over rising water tensions in South Asia. The national interest has cautioned that India's recent actions concerning the Indus Waters Treaty could escalate regional instability and trigger a serious humanitarian crisis. The report highlights India's suspension of treaty-related obligations and its Dalhousie Stage 2 hydropower project, saying these moves challenge the spirit and letter of the landmark agreement. Analysts warn that turning shared river waters into a strategic tool risks deepening mistrust between Islamabad and New Delhi. The journal also criticizes India's refusal to share hydrological data, calling it a violation of international law, and an International Court of Justice ruling that bars unilateral suspension of the treaty, long seen as a cornerstone of peace and water security in the region. Turning to Islamabad, Pakistan and the United States have agreed to further strengthen bilateral security cooperation. Federal Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi met U.S. Ambassador Natalie Baker with talks focusing on border management, counter-terror coordination, and deeper institutional links. To tell us more, we're joined by our correspondent Sarah William in Islamabad.
The meeting underscored a shared commitment to expand security collaboration across multiple agencies. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi said Pakistan will adopt modern software to help identify criminals operating abroad, while specialized training for the FIA, federal constabulary, and cybercrime units will continue with U.S. support. Both sides also agreed to equip border and coastal forces with advanced American technology to enhance operational capacity. The U.S. delegation praised Pakistan's ongoing security efforts and reaffirmed its pledge to cooperate in areas of mutual interest.
Thank you, Sarah. Meanwhile, diplomatic engagement continues on the regional front. Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar has spoken by phone with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, expressing Pakistan's hope for peace and stability in Iran amid ongoing unrest. According to the Foreign Office, both leaders reviewed the situation in Iran and the wider region and agreed to maintain close consultations. Pakistan has also raised the issue at the United Nations Security Council, stressing that stability in Iran is directly linked to Pakistan's own security and national interests, while Islamabad continues discussions with Washington on trade tariffs connected to Iran. In aviation and trade news, Pakistan International Airlines has signed a major cargo cooperation agreement with Indonesia's national carrier, Garuda Indonesia. The cargo special prorate agreement, running from January 2026 until July 2027, aims to boost Pakistani exports and expand access to global markets. Exporters will benefit from smoother cargo movement through hubs such as Jeddah and Kuala Lumpur, with onward routes to Jakarta, Sydney, Melbourne, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Bangkok. Officials say the deal will strengthen Pakistan's footprint in Asia-Pacific supply chains and reduce logistical barriers for exporters. In the northern areas, the Pakistan Army has carried out a swift rescue operation after a passenger coach traveling from Peshawar to Chitral crashed near the Korog riverbank in Upper Chitral. 13 passengers were on board when the accident occurred, resulting in 2 fatalities and several injuries. Despite harsh weather and difficult terrain, Army teams reached the site quickly, provided first aid, and shifted the injured to the THQ hospital in Buni. Troops also moved passengers to safety and distributed warm clothing, earning appreciation from local residents for their timely response. Back in Islamabad, National Assembly Speaker Sardar Ayaz Sadiq has drawn clear red lines for parliamentary conduct. He said responsible criticism of the government is welcome, but abusive or offensive language will not be tolerated. The speaker outlined 3 non-negotiable limits, barring criticism of Pakistan, the armed forces, or the judiciary, warning that microphones will be switched off if members cross these boundaries. During talks with opposition leaders over the appointment of the leader of the opposition, Sadiq also rejected claims of outside influence, saying decisions were taken independently to uphold constitutional decorum. Finally, on the international stage, U.S. President Donald Trump has appointed former British Prime Minister Tony Blair and a U.S. Major General to key roles shaping post-war Gaza's future. As part of a controversial Gaza peace and reconstruction plan, Trump announced a new Board of Peace, including Blair, Jared Kushner, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, to oversee governance, reconstruction, and investment. A U.S.-led international stabilization force, commanded by Major General Jasper Jeffers, will provide security and train a new police force. The move follows the first meeting of a Palestinian technocratic governing committee in Cairo, though critics say major challenges remain, particularly if Hamas does not fully disarm. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.